Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lema, Angelic Astrologer and Spiritual Consultant from angelmessenger.net, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, July 28th through Sunday, August 3rd, 2014. And I'm really excited. By now most of you know about my big announcement that I'm going to be going to Brazil, Belo Horizonte, Brazil, to do a series of workshops and personal one-on-one consultations. And I'm really super excited about that. I want to say a quick big hello to all of you out there in Brazil that have already signed up for those workshops and consultations. I look forward to seeing you all. I can't wait. And for those of you that want to know more details about my trip to Brazil, please look at one of my latest YouTube videos entitled Big Announcement to get more of the details of what that's all about. So let's start by looking at this week's astrological happenings. Now, we just had, last week, we actually had a very powerful new moon. And the reason why I say the new moon, which was on Saturday the 26th, was so powerful is because not only was the sun and moon in the creative, expansive, happy sign of Leo, but Jupiter was right there with the sun and the moon. And so that new moon that we had last Saturday really kicked off a new beginning, a new start that's very, joyous and creative and happy. And Jupiter is called the Great Benefic. And the reason why it's called the Great Benefic is because it is a planet that brings many blessings and opportunities and expansion and growth. And so that has taken that new moon that we just had up a few notches as far as starting out with a new positive and confident attitude on the next step on our path. So here we are in this week on Monday the 28th, and we start out the week with Venus in Cancer in an opposition to Pluto in Capricorn. Now Venus is a planet that rules relationships and love, and it rules the divine feminine principle of nurturing and receptivity and intuition. And it's going to be kind of in this opposing kind of relationship with Pluto, which is about huge transformation and change. And I really feel like there's going to be a deepening, and also, by the way, this, you might even feel this the Sunday before, because it happens so early in the morning on Monday the 28th. You're probably going to feel it on Sunday the 27th as well. But it's going to bring this deepening of, what do I want to say, a deepening of this nurturing, loving, caring, emotional, feeling-oriented kind of energy. It's going to bring a lot of transformation in relationship matters. It's going to bring transformation within the divine feminine that is within you. As we move into Thursday the 31st, we have Mercury, which is the planet of communication and messages, leaving the sign of Cancer and moving into the sign of Leo. So, we already have the sun in Leo, we have Jupiter in Leo, now we're going to have Mercury in Leo too. And again, Leo is this very, it's an energy that's about the individual. It's about your individual self-expression. It's about your creative gifts, talents, and abilities. And Mercury in Leo is going to bring some very, creative thoughts and creative communication. This is a great time for writing. It's a great time for speaking. It's a great time for advertising, networking, and connecting with people on that mental level. As we move into Friday, August 1st, there's a lot of things going on astrologically on Friday. We have Venus in a challenging aspect to Uranus. We have Venus then in a harmonious aspect to Saturn. And then we have Mars in a challenging aspect to Jupiter. Now, some of this you're going to feel starting on Thursday the 31st, especially that Venus in that challenging aspect to Uranus. So look for unexpected changes to occur within relationship matters. Look for things that you didn't expect as far as your emotions and your feelings. And later in the day, though, I feel like that settles out. You know, I feel like there's some sort of surprises earlier on, or like I said, even on Thursday. But by later in the day on Friday, I feel like there's a stability that comes in. There's more of a stability within relationship matters, and more of a sense of focus and grounding that occurs. That Mars, which is in that challenging aspect to Jupiter, to me, I really feel like this is going to help us to move forward. You know, now that Mars is in Scorpio, we had a few planets last week change signs, and Mars was one of those, finally moving into the sign of Scorpio, where it's much more intense, much more focused, much more passionate. And this challenging aspect, this square aspect, as we call it, to Jupiter, is going to expand that passion. Although it may feel a little challenging in some ways, you're going to be pushed to do things. You're going to be pushed to kind of make changes. You're going to be pushed to look at your truth and discover your truth within yourself, and to even step into that truth. Then on Saturday, August 2nd, we have Mercury, which is again just gone into Leo. It will be coming up to meet with Jupiter in Leo. So this is going to be a very beneficial and positive time for expanding your creative vision. And then also on that same day, Mercury is in a challenging aspect to Mars, which is again in Scorpio. So again, there's going to be a lot of things on the mental level that's going on with a lot of Mercury aspects this week, but then there's going to be some things going on the emotional level because of Venus and Cancer making all these aspects. So this should be a very interesting week that we can, you know, continue to move forward. Again, we've had a lot of changes in the last couple of weeks with different planetary energies, changing signs and changing directions, and I really feel like now we're able to move forward more productively throughout the rest of this year, and we'll definitely see how the plan unfolds. So for this weekly reading, we're going to use Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot deck, and for your special message card this week, we're going to be using the Messages from Your Angels, also by Doreen Virtue. Now, when I was meditating with the cards and shuffling the cards before starting the video, I had a card fly out of the Angel Tarot deck right here, and so I asked the angels and I asked Spirit if this was going to be an extra special message card for everyone, and they said yes. So I did put it back here, and we'll take a look at that as well here in just a couple of minutes to see what that has to say for us. But let's go ahead and pick our 3 cards for the week, and we're going to just give these a shuffle. We're going to call in our angels, guides, master guides, and teachers of the light. We're going to call in the archangels. I'm going to call in the Ascended Masters, all of those that can provide us with truth, whatever messages, wisdom, and knowledge is in our highest and best interest to know for this week. This one's going to be our 3rd card. Okay, so let's see what the messages have to say. Our first card, I love this card. This is the 6 of Earth. And the 6 of Earth says gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, and receiving a loan or paying off debts. Now, whenever we have an Earth card, we're dealing with earthly matters, practical matters, matters of manifestation, you know, matters that are tangible. And with the number 6, it's all about balance. It's about balancing. To me, it's about balancing your vision, you know, your thoughts, your ideas, how you kind of see things from a higher perspective, and bringing them down into grounded manifestation. To me, it's like balancing heaven and earth, or as above, so below. So I really feel really good about this card. I mean, obviously the messages are very much regarding new business opportunities coming in, abundance and prosperity coming in, many blessings that are coming to you from different areas, different people, different directions from the universe, your angels and guides. So let's take a look at the second card to get more information, but I really like how this week is starting out with that 6 of Earth. Oh my gosh, we have another 6 card, and this is another wonderful card. This is the 6 of Fire. And this says victory. Good news is on its way, public recognition or awards. Now again, immediately they're reminding me of all the planets lately that we've had changing signs. The ones that we had change signs last week. We had Uranus and Saturn both changing directions last week. This week we have Mercury changing signs and going into the sign of Leo. And actually this really reminds me of Leo energy. The fire energy is very much to me about the fire signs. And the fire signs in the zodiac are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So here we have this wonderful Leo energy. We just had that new moon in Leo. We have Jupiter that's in Leo that conjuncted that new moon last Saturday. We have Mercury now going into Leo. And this is about success. This is about, again, like it says, victory. This is about things moving forward. You know, you can see this knight is on a horse and he's definitely moving forward. He's feeling proud. He's feeling confident. He's feeling like he's just, you know, won something. And in fact, indeed, with the Six of Earth and the Six of Fire, we are in a very beneficial position as we're moving forward. Things are starting to fall into place. Things are starting to match the vision that we hold in our mind and in our heart as far as where we want to go on our path, what we want to accomplish, what we want to manifest in our lives. So let's see what the last card is. Okay, another positive card, the Ace of Water. It's interesting because we have an earth card, a fire card, and now we have a water card. The message at the bottom of this says, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship. It's about spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. And it also brings in the possibility of a new home. Now, I feel right away one of the first messages that comes in is, again, because we have an earth card, a fire card, and a water card, I'm getting that things are starting to balance and fall into place. You know, we're having a balance of the spiritual, our spiritual energies. We're having a balance of these emotion, feeling-oriented energies. And it's bringing into manifestation this balance here with the earth card of all the things that, again, we're working on, our projects, our goals, our aspirations, our ambitions. Everything is starting to come together is the first message that I'm getting with this. There's a new way that we're going to be able to feel with our emotions, new sense of happiness, a new sense of joy, a new sense of feeling prosperity and abundance in our lives. This is learning to feel in a new way because things are starting to fall into place and move forward. And I really feel here too, this, you know, when I was reading the message at the bottom, spiritual growth seemed to stand out. I really feel like as we're moving forward now, there's a lot of spiritual growth happening. And so this is a very, very positive week. But let's see what that extra special message card is, this one that fell out of the deck when I was meditating earlier, to see if this can kind of wrap up everything or tie everything together. This is great because this is a major arcana card. This is the Magician, major arcana number 1, and this is Archangel Raziel. And it says, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So what a way to kind of round out this message for this week. I mean, to me, again, they're taking me back to the fact that Mercury has gone into the sign of Leo this week. Because Mercury is about communication and messages. The Magician is about communication and messages. And here we're talking about magical energy, that our thoughts are creating reality. That's what the Magician is about, is that our thoughts create our reality. So if we keep our thoughts in a positive, happy direction, and in a positive and happy place, then we're going to manifest those things that we desire. And I feel like with Mercury going into Leo, and Leo is such a creative sign, again, it's about creative manifestation. And here Archangel Raziel too, he's kind of the archangel that helps with that creative manifestation. So call on him this week as you're working on your destiny path, on your career path, on relationships, on anything it is that you are trying to create and manifest, and he will help you this week. So let's look at what the special message card is. Okay, I didn't even tell you what the stones were for this week, so we have to stop for a minute. We have azurite, Okay, this is azurite, beautiful third eye color stone, deep, deep, dark, kind of blue stone, azurite. Your second stone of choice is, all of a sudden I'm drawing a blank. This is, oh my goodness, what is this? This is jade. This is nephrite jade. I'm sorry, I'm such in the zone here. I totally forgot logically what this was. This is nephrite jade. And then your third stone of choice is lepidolite. Okay, so this is kind of a purple crown chakra stone, lepidolite. So here we have azurite, nephrite jade, and lepidolite. So if you need to pause the video and take a moment and intuitively decide which of these three stones for your special message is appropriate for you. And we're going to give these a shuffle. Again, this is the messages from your angels deck. We haven't used this deck in a while. So again, we're going to call on all the angels and archangels to provide us with whatever messages are in everyone's highest and best interest to know. And we're looking for those of you that chose the azurite. Okay. The azurite is Fiona. And Fiona says, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So basically the message of this card is, if you're asking your guides and angels for help, you need to now step out of the way and allow them to help you. You need to release any hold or fixation or obsession that you have on what it is that you're trying to do or what it is that you're desiring to manifest. You know, ask them for help and then trust the universe. Trust your guides and angels and have faith that they are helping you. They definitely are working behind the scenes to help you this week. But if you fixate on something, you tend to put up a roadblock. You tend to put up, you know, a block to things happening and moving forwards when you hold on too tightly to something. So just trust and let go. It's like that phrase, let go and let God. Let go and let God, let the angels help you now. So just ask for help, release it, and let it go, and they will bring you the guidance. They will bring you the messages that you're looking for this week. Okay. So now if you chose, let's move that candle back. If you chose the nephrite jade, okay, those that chose the nephrite jade, your special messages. This one on the bottom says to come out. This is Bridget. And Bridget says, caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. Now, a lot of you may have this deck, and sometimes you might think that you don't really care to get this card. But this isn't a negative card at all. This is just saying that you need to pay more attention to the details of what's going on around you. That there might be more information or more messages coming in, or you need to understand what's happening on a deeper level from a more spiritual perspective before you proceed further. Sometimes we react out of our emotions, you know. Our emotional buttons get set off, or we get so excited that we want to just jump into something. And all this card is saying is that you need to take a little bit of time and look at things from a deeper perspective or a different perspective. Just like she's kind of looking into a crystal ball. There's some sort of information or messages yet, and I feel again with Mercury going into Leo, you're going to be getting some messages this week. You're going to be getting some further information this week. And you need to kind of wait and hold off until you get that new information, as it's going to help to clarify for you what you need to do next or what choice or decision you need to make about any particular circumstance in your life. Okay, and then for those of you that chose the lepidolite, okay, so those of you that chose lepidolite, okay, this one just kind of popped out. So this is going to be Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Uriel says, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and your mind. Now, Archangel Uriel definitely deals with healing and helping us to release old emotions and mental attitudes and belief systems that are no longer in our highest and best interest to hold on to. And I really feel like he's coming forth, and what they're saying right now is that he's coming forth to help highlight old belief systems that you held about yourself and about your life, about your destiny path, that aren't valid anymore. Perhaps you've held a mindset that you couldn't go any further with something, you couldn't accomplish something, or that something was too great for you to do, or you didn't have the information or the gifts, talents, and abilities to do it. Archangel Uriel is helping again to clear out those old subconscious programming beliefs that aren't valid, because we're stepping into a time now where everything is possible. Miracles are possible. Our energetics are changing. We are ascending and evolving into a higher source of energy, into fifth dimension. And as we evolve into that higher energy, it allows us, again, to create magic in our life, just like the magician here says with Archangel Raziel, is we're able to use our thoughts to create our reality because our energy vibration is different. And so your message for this week is, again, asking Archangel Uriel to come in and assist you with releasing, healing, letting go, purging, transmuting all that is no longer necessary for you to hold on to, the emotions and the feelings, the mindsets, the belief systems that are no longer doing you any good, so that you can move forward on your path. Okay, I hope you like this weekly angel card reading. If you would like, this of course is a general reading for the week for everyone, and I'd love to assist you on a deeper and more profound level. So if you'd like me to do a more personalized reading for you with what's going on in your life to help you to move forward and give you some timing aspects of everything, please go on to angelmessenger.net and look up my page and look at the readings and the healings that I do. And again, I would love to assist you. So thank you so much, everyone. I send you all many, many blessings of love and light.